Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Project Hospital, where last time it was all about the pathogens and the viruses as we opened up our new Infectious Diseases clinic, and there it is, and it's been working quite well so far. We've seen quite a few people coming in with all sorts of weird and wonderful things, but we do need to get hospitalization set up for infectious diseases pretty urgently. We've had quite a few people coming in with some sort of tick disease, I think it is. I think they've been bitten by a tick and it's given them some sort of very unpleasant infectious disease after that. So we couldn't treat them because we haven't got hospitalization. So we've sent quite a few people away because of that. So we have to get that set up very soon. However, the problem, as always, is a lack of money. We're down to $16,840 right now. And we know that the night shift wages cost about 25 grand, is it now? I think it's quite expensive to cover the night shift wages. So I think what we need to do is we need to move time on a bit, get through to the morning, so get through to 8 o'clock. Frank Clark's had a bit of a collapse. Are you okay? What have you got? A shattered leg. Oh, crikey, you're in a bad way. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Where are you? Okay, right. You're down in the right place at least. At least you're not going to collapsed in a corridor or something. Okay, so you might have either a leg shattered wound, a leg ballistic wound, or a complicated fracture of the femur. Whatever the case, it sounds very unpleasant and also very painful. Can we please make sure that Frank is okay? Can somebody run over and do some life-saving stuff for Frank? There we go. I think he's stable. Could we possibly... Hang on, can we code blue Frank? Can we make Frank important? Because Frank is not very well at all. He went into hypovolemic shock, which is the low blood pressure thing, isn't it? Where you can't sort of get the blood around your body, So, yeah, if we can make sure that he's okay... oh, crikey. Where's he going? Is he in surgery already? Is that what that does? Wow. Okay, that's quite important. Publicity earned thanks to a famous influencer treated in your hospital attracts 50% more patients. Oh, thank you, famous influencer. That's better than the last time we had an influency person in and they bad-mouthed us. I think that was it, wasn't it? And didn't we lose some people from that? I can't remember. I can't recall. But okay, that's good news for us. That's very good news. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Is that Frank in there then? So is that him? Oh, hang on. That's Abigail H doing the surgery. Hang on. I wonder if that was Frank going into there. How can we select the patient? Hang on a minute. Where are you, patient? In there somewhere. No, that's Thomas P doing some lower limb surgery there. I think it must be Frank. Because lower limb surgery would be legs, wouldn't it? Yeah. Look at that. We just code-blued him and already he's been rushed into surgery. Okay, that's very good. Good job, folks. Very good. Yeah, so we still need to get through to the morning. Oh, now Richard Allen is collapsing. Okay, Richard Allen has had heart failure. Okay, this is opening up very badly. All sorts of terrible things are happening. I was hoping for a nice, easy run through to the morning and then we'd just go, hooray, that's a load of money. Let's build some infectious diseases things. But no, it seems that people are collapsing left, right and centre. Oh, no. Okay, right. He's sort of collapsed just on the floor near the labs. Oh dear. Yeah, can we code blue Richard as well, please? Really important that Richard remains alive. Okay, here we go. Get him on a trolley thing. Let's follow him on his journey. He's being taken into here. They're going to stabilise him and do all the stuff. Okay, so I assume that's been sorted. Yeah, okay. So he's been sorted out. So he's not in any imminent danger of death. But are they going to take him and treat him immediately? Or are they going to leave him there for a bit? What are they doing? CBC sampling. Okay, CBC testing, stool collecting. They're trying to work out what's wrong with him, I think. Because he might have all sorts of things. Rocky Mountain spotted fever. What's that? Bacterial disease caused by Rickettsia rickettsii. Spread by various species of ticks. Again, ticks, you see. Tick bites are becoming a bit of a problem. Okay, right, so where are you going now? You're being taken to examination over here. Okay, that's fine. So you're being examined. This is good. It's all working well. And this is the night shift. Well done, night shift in our hospital. That's very good. It can't be fun to work the night shift, but there we go. Keeping people alive. Right, now they've gone into the... Is that the MRI? Right, you've got cholangitis, an infection of the bile duct. We saw this before. We saw this before, didn't we? Okay. At least we know what you've got. Right, they can sort that out. Dusty Rivers finished doing their training. Hooray! I'm glad we remembered to do that. How about then some more general medicine? I think get some more general medicine training up. Because we can just keep working on you. As soon as you appear, we'll just keep training you up on various bits and bobs. Okay, right. So we need to get through to, yeah, it's about 7 o'clock, isn't it? It's 7 o'clock when the wages go out. So that's going to tumble down into very much negative money. That's going to go down into negative. Lisa Jackson has had to wait. She is in infectious diseases. She's got Queensland tick typhus. Okay, can you stop interacting with ticks, please? The etiologic agent of Queensland tick typhus is bacteria Rickettsia australis. Another Rickettsia. That must mean something. That must be like a type of tick or something. The disease occurs only in eastern Australia, including Tasmania. Okay, now I don't know where we are in the world. I don't quite know exactly where we are situated in the world in our hospital, but yeah, okay, so Lisa here has been to Eastern Australia and has been bitten by a tick of some description. Okay, but why are you getting fed up of waiting? You're literally being spoken to by a doctor right now. Stop being so fussy. Right, and we're down to minus 5,500. However, because we're going to get 50% more patients in during the day, we should see our money absolutely flying up. So we're going to get to 8 o'clock and see the great big money boost from all the people that have stayed overnight, which is good. Up to 17, 26. Thank you so much. And yeah, look, here we go. Nancy Lee, we can't do hospitalization. It's not very good. Could we? If we know that we're going to get 50% more patients in, could we possibly start spending our money on getting that sorted? Is that a worthwhile use of our money right now? I think, you know what, Joe, let's give it a go, shall we? Wait there, Nancy Lee. Please hold the line. Hang on. Right, let's get some of this done. So hang on, go to infectious diseases. What exactly do we need to get it up and running? Right, regular ward. Let's go and do that, because that should be relatively straightforward. That should be quite simple. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. There's something I want to do down here. This bit of the hospital is irritating me a bit, because when you go up to the next floor, it looks really weird. It looks really strange because there's not a wall there, but we can see through to just there. It's a bit of an oddity. So we're just going to put a wall across there. Hang on a second. Let's just get a regular wall for now. Just a bit of wall, please. There we go. And if we go up, yay, it's got a side on it now. That's very good. There we go. That looks a lot better. I didn't like the fact there was kind of a weird hole in the wall there. Right, back we go. So let's just get modern hospital bed. We'll just get this set up nice and straightforward. So we want to have, chair next to, okay, hang on. All our other wards have got chairs next to the beds. Because I'm thinking, if you're going to go and visit, you might go and have a sit down. Over here, they haven't got chairs next to beds. They've got a bedside table. I think downstairs they have, haven't they? In, crikey, which way round are we? Over here, they've got chairs. So if someone comes to visit you, you can stay in your bed and your guest can sit in a chair. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. But then in infectious diseases, are we going to have many visitors? Are we going to say, hey, this person's got a terribly infectious disease? Yeah, come along, everybody, come and visit. I don't think we are. So I don't think we need to have a chair next to the beds. So I think we'll put a bed. Let's do that side first, shall we? Just so we can get it done. So we'll put a bed like that, and then it needs a bedside table. Those cabinets are better. I like those ones better. So like that, and then we have to have a defibrillator or a defibrillator on the wall. Okay, well, if we put a defibrillator on the wall, I don't know, one there and one at that end, that might make life a bit easier. Is that it? Oh, I was expecting some slightly more glamorous things over here. We'll give you a bed socket thing, because that makes sense. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be a bit more complicated than that, but okay, that's fine. And then what we'll do is hang on, and then we can go to here, and we can grab us a bit of wall, and we can go boop and boop, like that. So you've got your little corner, your little special bit where you just kind of, hidden away, privacy walls. Hang on a minute, let's put the two sides on them. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Let me grab that. So like that and like that. And then we'll copy that just once, because we need to save some money to do some other bits and bobs as well. But I think, 2 beds should be okay. So hang on a moment, go to here, sort of that back round because the elevator's in the way a bit, like that, and then just pop that there. Okay, so 3,200 money to get that set up. I've copied a door. Didn't mean to copy the door. Okay, hang on. the door isn't... Did I just grab an extra space? I might just grab an extra... Is that going to... Opening that door, is that going to keep whacking into the side of that bed? Do you know what? That's fine. Somebody can sort that out. Yeah, we don't need that door there. I suspect maybe that door might be slightly superfluous. There we go. Wonderful. Would that door even work? Will they keep walking into the bed? Okay. Right, so the regular ward is sort of set up, if not complete, but it's a valid room, and that's okay. So what else do we need? We've got regular ward, apparently. We need to do the isolation unit, but that's going to be expensive, and I think maybe we should do that last. Diagnostic unit. Let's get that done, because this is just effectively like a fancy doctor office, isn't it? So we need an exam table. We'll go for the dark green, I think. I think the dark green is what we went for with something else, wasn't it? What did we do for the dark... Oh, the thing's over here. Yes, we'll go for dark green. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Whilst I remember... yes, thank you, commenting people. Quite a few people pointed out that because I did the sort of corridors where you make a nice box rather than doing individual walls, I went, yeah, there we go. Let's just do all the corridors in a sort of boxy way using the fancy sort of wall building thing. I boxed off the elevator. So that elevator look is now completely walled in, which of course is no use at all to anybody. So hang on a second. Let's go and get rid of that errant wall there and that one there and that one there. There we go. Right, we can use the elevator again. Thank you, commenting people. I wouldn't have noticed that for a good long time. Right, back we go to this room here. Okay, let's put it like that, shall we? So... exam table, that can sort of tuck over there, I think. Then we need a lamp. Can the lamp go in the corner? Can the lamp tuck into the corner? Yes, it can. Eye test, of course, goes like that, where they can see it. And then we need, the two bins can go... How about I put them across here? Look, so one there, and I like having both because it makes sense, because maybe use them for different things, I don't know. And then, what else do we need? So, scrubbing sink, sanitary equipment, mobile workstation. That sounds quite handy, doesn't it? Let's have one of those in green. Again, the colours are a little bit garish of this one, but we'll pop that just there. Look, that's quite good. And then we will have, across the back there, we'll have a scrubbing sink and we'll have sanitary equipment. That's fine, so we'll pop that there. What else do I need? Equipment stuff. Okay, well, do you know what? Are they going to require wheelchairs and things for here? They might possibly require wheelchairs and such. Okay, let's put one over here, shall we? Let's get a wheelchair. I don't think we're going to fit a stretcher and a wheelchair in there, although we are going to put some stretchers over here. Maybe we could put them there now. Chartboard, that might be quite handy. Pop that there so they can see that. That's very good. Equipment cabinet. Let's put a tall equipment cabinet there. And then in this corner, let's have a couple of glass tables. And on there, you can put the audiometer thingamabob and the CRP scan, if I put it in the right place, thingamabob. Okay. And then we've got a little bit of room in the middle, which isn't doing anything. Which does make me think, should we move these things maybe to the end of the examination table so they're a little bit more accessible? Like that, possibly. So put them there. So you come in. And you go around the side of the thing, you hop onto there, and at the end, the doctors have got the equipment they need to do whatever they do some doctoring. And then over here, we could put a wheelchair or a stretcher, or even both. Could we fit both? Hang on. So stretchers, let's have a kind of grey colour. That works for this. So look, we can tuck a stretcher there, and then we can have a white wheelchair going in like that. Okay, very handy. And I think that room is done. I mean, it's lacking an obvious thing. It's lacking a lovely plant, of course. But I think that room is pretty much done. We need to give it some niceties. We need to give it some pretty things. Hang on a second. So, like a clock probably wouldn't go amiss. I do like a nice clock on the walls. And hang on, where's their first aid kit? That does seem like a sensible thing to have around the place, just in case. And then let's get a plant. Can we have that one? That's going to be a bit irritating if you walk in the door and there's a plant there. Can we put it under the chartboard thing? I think we can. I think we can put it under there, although that does surprise me because I thought the game would be a bit fussy about it. Oh, let's put it there, look. Let's put it there. It's on the other side of the examination table. That's okay. And then we just put a few posters around. Accidents. Yeah, you want to avoid accidents. Don't have an accident, everybody. Don't do that. That will be bad. And one about infections, because we are in infectious diseases. So that would make sense. I'm trying to find a space where it's going to sit, where it's not. I mean, yeah, a few people have said it doesn't matter if it's yellow. They can't access the poster, but people can still view it with their eyes. But a lot of these are coming up as... We'll put it there, look, it's fine. Pop that there. There we go. One room sorted. We're down to 13,500 of the monies. We do need to get a plant in... I've not done that well. Hang on. Oh, I've made a bit of a hash of this, haven't I? This is not... No, that's not how that's supposed to be. Okay, hang on. Move that and move that. Oh, yeah, I've made a complete mess of this. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Back to walls. Nope, remove. Wall removing tool. Get rid of that. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. Like that and like that, please. There we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit squished over there, but that will do the job. It hasn't grabbed the thing on the wall either. I thought it would have grabbed the bed socket wall thingamajig, but no, there we go. Right, so that's all sorted. Is that one on the right? That's outside, isn't it? Yeah. That one's facing the corridor. That's why that one didn't work. Hang on a second. This is why I should never be allowed to run a hospital. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Right. Okay, so that ward is now properly set up and isn't a bit of a shambles. That's quite good. I mean, the wall does look very close to the bed. It does look very near. Can't even see it from that angle, look, because it's covered up by the bed itself. But okay, apparently it's there. We just saw it go in, so there we go. Actually, whilst we're here, let's put the next... We should better just copy that, though, shouldn't we? It'll be fine. Right, so now we've got that in. So go back to there and just have a quick check. On-call room and nurses station, and then the isolation unit. Right, let's do the isolation unit last, shall we? So, on-call room. Whereabouts are we with that one? So the on-call room and the nurses station here. So let's do, the nurses station first. I think, across the back here, we just have loads and loads of glass desks. Many of them. Just stick a load of these in, just in case we need a lot of people. So we'll have... 8 people should be okay. 8 people should be okay. What do we need? What staffing complement do we need? Hardly any. Oh, okay. I guess they can't operate on these people. They have to kind of treat them as best they can with, medical stuff like meds and drugs and whatever, intravenous drips and things. They can't operate to get a disease out of them. Oh, okay. Maybe these rooms are hugely vast compared to what we might need then. So, on the day shift, we need 1 doctor and 1 nurse. On the night shift, we need 1 doctor and 1 nurse. Oh, I kind of feel like these rooms are way too big. And possibly we should maybe shrink one of them down. Shrink that room, possibly, and get another one of those in. Because that might be quite useful. That might be quite handy. Get another diagnostic unit in. Is that a good idea? Yeah, even if we have 2 of those, if we have 2 of those tables, if we split that room in half, for example, and have another diagnostic unit there, and then we can have 2 of those tables, that's 2 people on the day shift, 2 people on the night shift. That's double the minimum requirements of what we need. We could put another table in somewhere to then get 3 in, just to really make sure that everybody's being looked after very well. And we've got enough nurses to move people about on stretchers and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's what we should do. And then have another diagnostic unit over there. Although that room's going to be too big as well. But we've got to shrink one of them down. And I think, that room isn't going to chop up very well to fit a diagnostic unit in, whereas that one is. Okay, I think that's what we might do. Hang on. How big is that diagnostic unit? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hang on a second. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just draw that on like that. Is that going to be a little bit of a squish down here? Though it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. There we go. So pop that there. So then we'll do the nurses thing. Hang on, we are going to need a wall going on in here. Hang on a second. So grab us a wall like that. And then we want to grab the diagnostic unit walls, which might well be a bit different. I think they are. And we'll have the 4 of them. Thank you. And we'll pop them in like that. That's not... No. That was the wrong button I pressed there. Hang on a minute. The right button has been pressed. That was the remove all the walls, not the draw them on button, Penge. There we go. It's like moment of confusion, but we're all good. It's all fine, everybody. Everything is fine. Stand down. Right, there we go. It's all back in. I don't think anybody noticed at all. Okay. Maybe now that door's okay next there. That's fine next there. It's all good. Right, so get this room sorted. Down to 11.5 grand. We need some equipment, and we need to get some meal trays and various other bits and bobs. So meal trays can just tuck into that corner there. That's okay. I've seen a perfect spot for a very important object, a plant. Pop that in the corner. And then, we need some PCs. I mean, at the moment, let's just get minimum staffing in. So we'll have that, just a couple of these, some white chairs, just like that for now. That'll do. So we can have sort of, what's that? We've got a pair of people there. So we can have, 2 people on the day shift, 2 people on the night shift. That should be plenty. That should be okay. Hang on, let's move that over as well a bit. Shifty that over into that corner maybe. And then we've got room down here for some other bits and bobs. I mean, do we want to just get rid of... Hang on, move that over for now. Hang on, put that into there, look. We're going to need them in there anyway. And then over here, can we get all the equipment-y stuff? So have ourselves a tall equipment cabinet at the back. Very good. And then on the table, do we need any of that stuff there? I don't think we do. I mean, that is a valid room. It's a valid room that's working. I kind of feel like they should have somewhere to wash their hands, possibly. Let's move the plant, and we'll put sanitary equipment into there, intended for isolation rooms to cover basic hygiene of patients. Oh, well, that sounds quite good. And then we'll have a scrubs shelf. Yes, I think that sounds like a good thing to have. I want the high up one, actually. Hang on. Scrub shelf wall. There we go. I was thinking, why can't I put it where I thought it was going to go? But if we put it... I mean, can it go there? Yeah, it can go above the fruit and drink carts. So I'll have one in white, like that, and one in a lovely shade of kind of purpley sort of a colour. There we go. That's quite good. And then, it's saying it's recommending stretchers and wheelchairs, but we don't have to have those. So I think, whilst we're here... Let's put some stretchers and wheelchairs over here. We can't get loads in, but we can get some in. So hang on. Let's get, in that kind of grey colour. Let's have 2 stretchers and we'll have 1 wheelchair. There we go. Just another sort of a little pool of transportational items there. Right. So that's that room done at a very minimal level, but at least we can still have 2 people in. So we can have 2 people in on the day shift, 2 people in on the night shift, and that desk means we could double it up to 4 people if we really have to get that many. So that should be okay. That should be fine. Right, grab that. Let's bring that into the on-call room over here, which is way too big. It's way too big, but I don't know what else we're going to do with the space. Unless we shrink... Do we shrink the on-call room and make that room significantly bigger? I don't know what needs to go in this room. That's the only thing. Expensive stuff. That's what needs to go in there. My goodness. Okay. So I think, do we get this set up? We've not got much money. How can we set up a little sort of, whatever it is, like an isolated kind of area? We've got isolation wall cabinets. Provides protection against all diseases caused by pathogens that can be transmitted through the air. Okay. So what do I do with this isolation wall? Okay. Isolation wall with a sign on it. Very exciting. A kind of a hazardous diseases kind of symbol thingamabob. Okay, so maybe, do we need to build little individual safe pocket type things? I mean, we've got this kind of weird thing here. A few people in the comments did say that they don't really do anything. There isn't really a door in there, because that doesn't open or close or anything. So it is a little bit of a pointless thing. I don't quite know what that's supposed to do. Negative airflow system is used to reduce the risk of airborne contamination of surrounding facilities. So you'd think that'd be quite good, but I don't really think that there's no door in there. So I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do with that. I think what we have to do is get a bed. So we'll get a bed, and then we have to build a little kind of isolated thing around it. And then have another thing next to it. And maybe, have these doors kind of leading up to the bed, because that does look like a good thing. Isolation air door, isolation wall cabinet, isolation wall, isolation aircon. There's a lot of isolation stuff going on. So I think that's what we'll do. So maybe to get a few more beds in here, because they're going to take a bit more room, maybe this room could be made incredibly small. Could it fit over there in that little pocket in that corner? Maybe that's what we do. Hang on a minute. Boop onto that. We have to pick a chief doctor as well. We might pick a chief doctor when we've got more people in on the hospitalization side of things, just to see if we can find somebody who's amazing. I mean, right now, we've not got that many people. So we'll come to that in a bit. And I've pressed the button that I didn't mean to press. So, okay, over here then, on-call room. Can it go there? Yes, it can. It can fit into this teeny tiny bit over here. Do you know what? That will do for now. That will suffice. Okay, so hang on a minute. So we can put that like that. And then we can have some stuff in the corners. Right. It's not going to be a fun room over here, everybody. I do apologise. It's going to be very unpleasant. Actually, hang on. That can go like that. Okay, right. This is fine. This is fine. They could have little windows. Little observation windows looking from there into there to make sure that everything is okay. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Okay, so we need some PCs. So we'll have a PC and PC. And we need either a printer or whatever. We'll put a printer on that end table there. Look, that's fine. Hooray, the room is valid. Wonderful. Right, it's not entirely complete just yet, of course, because we need a plant. Let's put that one into the corner. Very nice. And then we need a few other bits and bobs as well. How about a clock on the wall would not be a bad thing, so people can see what's going on. And then what else do we need? A first aid kit. Again, just in case. You never know. So I think, yeah, if we then get ourselves... so remove that wall there. So get rid of that. And we can probably... Hang on. And then we go to here. So draw on a wall like that. That's good. Rotate that around just so we can complete that bit of wall there. So hang on. Then grab... drop that to put that in like that. Okay, right. So the teeny tiny on-call room is now done. It's a bit unpleasant, but that's fine. Do we need to move the door? No, we can't move the door. Because if we put the door there, then we can't put a chair there. Because that'll be bad. Yep, that's fine. They'll muddle through with that. That's okay. And then go to there. Get rid of that door, because we don't need that. Maybe get rid of those doors there, because they're in a bit of a silly place now. Double biohazard door. Go in like that. Very good. And then we need to... Hang on. Then we need to expand the isolation unit to go up that way a bit. And round the corner a tiny bit as well, which is fun. So there we go. And then we need to do the floor. Grab the... where is it? Grab the flooring like so. That's a wall. I didn't click on the flooring enough. Right, grab that. Put that into there. I realise we are running out of money, but that's okay. Our influencer friend is going to give us loads more money. And there we go. And then, yeah, let's get some windows in. Let's get some observation windows going. Is there not an observation window thing? A watch window. Yes. Perfect. So, yeah, how about then? Watch window. Rotate that around a bit so we can see. And then, yeah, from that side, watch window and watch. So they can look in. They can be doing their jobs, but checking that everything is okay in there. I like that. That makes sense. That's quite good. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of... Yeah, I didn't do that bit very well, did I? Hang on a minute. Back to the walls. Everyone loves wall building. There we go. Oh, we need a door as well. We have to have a door. Okay, where are we then? Yeah, restricted. Is it restricted area? What's the door? It's just a white door. No, white door. Oh, yeah, I did get suggested to put the doors kind of not right at the edge, but there... And then you can put things to the right of the door in that gap. Like, for example, a lovely plant or bins or whatever. Okay, right. So we've got the nurse room set up. We've got the teeniest, tiniest on-call room set up. But that's okay because they're going to be very busy in there. And there's 2 positions in each of those. So at the moment, we can have, 2 people on the day shift and 2 people on the night shift. And that's what we can have, isn't it, right now? So 2 doctors on the day shift, 2 doctors on the night shift, and then the same for the nurses. So that should be okay. That's double minimum requirements, but then we can get more in because we've got more desks. So that's okay. That's all good. The ward is set up. The diagnostic room is set up. It's just the actual main kind of quarantine bit that is a little bit lacking. Okay, that's fine. And then a few people did say we should possibly do some sort of clever thing over here, for example. So put a wall over here and then put these doors in, saying, hang on a minute, you might not want to come this way because this way there are viruses. This way is a bit germy. Please be careful. So we might possibly want to do that as well, just to keep people away from this bit over here. The clinic is okay. People are going to come in and sort of have a few coughs and sniffles or whatever. But then as soon as we go, hang on a minute, that's quite a bad disease, we then need to move you into the secure bit. So maybe over here we should have some sort of secure airlock type door thing. So we can't really put them in round here is what I'm thinking. That's going to be a bit of a problem. So that's fine. But I think what we need to do is we need to get time ticking on and just see if we can recoup some of that money that we've spent. And Gary has leveled up. Well done, Gary Z or Gary Z. You've leveled up. That's wonderful. Okay, good stuff. I like it when the staff level up. That makes them better at doing the stuff. Yeah, look, we're so close to getting that done. Yeah, Nancy Lee's had to go somewhere else. Sorry, Nancy. We did try. We fell a little bit short in terms of, money and such. Okay, so here we go. Let's watch our money fly up. It's going to be amazing. If we get enough money from 50% more patients coming in, we could potentially either buy another Flashy Lights nee-naw machine to bring more people in, and then more people coming in. Casey White, they'll be with you in a second. More people coming in obviously means more money for us. Or we could possibly pay off a little bit of our bank loan, depending on how much more money we get. And we do need to save, I think now, about 30 grand we pay in the wage and the day shift now. So I think we do need to save a bit of money just to make sure that we don't spend it all on this stuff over here. And then, of course, can't pay the wages because that will be bad. So let's just wait for that to tick up a little bit more, shall we? So what are we on? About sort of lunchtime, 23 grand. We've seen 43 people. 44 people now. That's quite a lot. It's very busy. There's a lot going on. Do we need any more chairs around the place? Our main waiting area is looking okay for seats. It's looking okay. We're getting to the point where we might possibly need some more, but it's looking okay at the moment. I suppose we could, in theory, push those to the edge and put a row of seats across here, maybe. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But it's looking okay for now. Given that we have 50% more patients coming in, everybody does have a seat. So that's looking good. Up to 40 grand. This is wonderful stuff. Okay, so 40 grand. So we're going to have money left to play with. We might be able to build one kind of isolation bed type thingamajig. That's very good. But of course, the more this ticks up, the more money we have to play with. How is everything else looking? It's looking pretty quiet over here now. Pretty quiet over in traumatology. That's kind of stabilised a bit. And in... Oh, Brooke Miller's getting a bit grumpy. Sorry, Brooke Miller. Just be patient, please. It's very busy. Lots of people have come in. Over here in orthopedics. Yeah, okay. It's looking very quiet. I suppose... Oh, I wonder if, because, of course, Uninsured sent 5 people in, didn't they? Via Flashy Lights nee-naw machine. And we don't have them anymore. And we're not getting any, move that up, coming in from Happy Life or Protect Care. So maybe Uninsured did send quite a few people over here. Okay, that's fun. We'll get that sorted. We're going to work our way through these goals. It's going to be wonderful. But okay, here we go. How much money are we going to have? It's up to 50 grand. That's pretty good. Can we get up to 60 grand? If we could get up to 60 grand by 8 o'clock, which is when we pay the day shift wages, that would be wonderful. We're slowly creeping that way, not quite getting there just yet, but that's really good. Come on. We've got half an hour. Here's a challenge, everybody. Can you please do some good treatments and get some money out of your patients? No, look at that. So 53 down to 18. Hang on. Maths with Penge. 53 down to 18. Hang on. 53 minus 18, effectively. 43 down to 4. We pay 35 grand in wages on the day shift. That's quite a lot of money. Okay. Right. I'm thinking, let's go straight on till morning, because now we have to pay the night shift wages. I'm not sure we did get 50% more people in. Did we get that in? I feel like we've been cheated a bit there. A few people did say, change your insurance companies around, bring the uninsured people back in, because more of them come in. But I think, we could have possibly done that. I did think about that. But I mean, this did help out quite a bit. That helped out. John Miller has had a bit of a collapse. He's got, what's that? Hepatosplenic laceration. I don't know what that is. Occurs when an object pierces the body and tears the liver and spleen simultaneously. Oh, that sounds horrific. Yeah, blue light you. That's like proper top level emergency. Let's get that sorted, please. Right, everything comes back down to normal. That's okay. I'm all right with that. That's fine. Can we please follow the tale of John? John, how are you, John? Are you okay? Do you need some help? He's come over here. Can we please operate on him? Because his liver and his spleen are currently not talking to each other anymore because they've been kind of hacked apart by something. So if we could operate on him, and we are right now. Okay, good. Is that what that does then? So code blue is get that patient into treatment right now. But yeah, hopefully he can get that sorted. That's quite the payout we're going to get from him. 6,300 money is not too shabby at all. That's going to be quite nice. Okay, there you go, John. We've sorted it out. We've stuck your liver and your spleen back together. We got some duct tape, woo, and we've wrapped them back up. It's fine. It's not a problem anymore. That's what they do, right? That's how they do that. I'm a professional doctor. I run a hospital. I know how this works. Okay, that's all good. Dusty Rivers got some more general medicine. Yeah, get some more general medicine in Dusty River. Get loads of that, please. Absolutely loads of that underway. That'd be wonderful. And I think, let's just run time on until 7 o'clock. We're going to hardly have any money. Run time on until 7. Here we go. Oh no. Okay. John's had another collapse. Okay. Can we make sure that John is okay? John died. John, we tried, John. Patient's condition was critical, and despite your doctor's best efforts, they couldn't be saved. Would a more efficient hospital handle this case better? Probably. Oh, John, we tried our best, fella. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. That's not good. Oh, and we're not going to get paid 6,300 monies either. Boo. I mean, but of course, I'm very sad. Sorry, John. Look at that. It just didn't work, did it? Oh no. Small intestine perforated. Yeah, whatever happened to him? Whatever caused this obviously was bad enough to finish him off. Oh, John, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And John, where's John's family? I extend my apologies to John's family, but yeah, the injuries were just too great, and he couldn't pull through. I apologise, John. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Coming up to 7 o'clock. We're down to only minus $166. Now that will of course fly up when we get to 8 o'clock and all the overnight people give us their money. So here we go. It's already back into plus money. Back up to 354 monies. That's good. So can we please get a huge pile of cash? That would be wonderful, please. Here we go. 8 o'clock, people. We're relying on you to give us some money. 26 grand, 32. Oh, you've been wonderful. Okay. Hospitalization not working. Karen Foster, you might be in luck. Hang on a second. You've got cat scratch disease. Okay, is that a real thing? Cat scratch disease is a common infectious disease caused by Bartonella henselae. Okay, hope you're paying attention. There's going to be another exam. There's going to be an exam at the end of the series or something. It is transmitted by cats, although through the cat's scratch or bite. Presence of the bacteria in humans is hard to detect by traditional bacterial cultivation because growth takes up to 6 weeks. Okay, so that person needs some CBC testing in the haematology lab, which we can do downstairs. We can do in our regular labs. We can build one of them as well, I think, upstairs. Okay, do you know what? Hang on. Wait there, Karen Foster. Wait there. Hospitalised and eating. Whereabouts are you right now? Right, you're in here. We do need a few more beds in there. We do need to make that a bit better. And we do have some unfinished bits in the hospital. A few people, more than a few, shall we say, have said, before you then go and build another department, after you've got infectious diseases up and running, can you please just go and finish off a few bits and bobs around this sort of floor here, around the first floor? So like that bit there isn't done. So we could potentially expand that into there maybe. So add a few more beds into this room, get rid of the double doors, add some more beds in, expand our intensive care unit a bit, make that a break room or something, have a bathroom along here and whatever they're supposed to be along there. So yeah, sort of change that round a bit. So finish that off, That'd be quite nice. And then, yeah, a few people have said, yeah, can we finish off? Where are we? Over here. Put some more beds over into there, please, because that clearly isn't done either. Just, go round and tidy things up and then put something over here. Just use that for something as well. Just please kind of finish things off and add something outside. So maybe we will do that. If Infectious Diseases goes well and it makes some good money, and also if it does mean we can open up Overcure Inc., because they pay a huge amount of money, we might be making good money at that point. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, there is quite a lot of unfinished sort of gubbins down here that we have to kind of finish off. So we will do that, I promise. It'll get done eventually. Right, here we go. We're going to use some of our 32 grand to build ourselves a thing over here. Right, does the blueprint thing give us any clues? Hang on. So prefabs over in Infectious Diseases. So DID office. Oh, yeah, right, there you go. Department of Infectious Diseases. That's what that stands for, everybody. On call room. Well, hang on. Where's the big... Hang on. Is that what that means? Is that what that means? DID office. That's more of one of the... Hang on. Where? Oh, hang on. 1 out of 3. There we go. Nurses station regular. Isolation unit. Okay. So how are they doing this? Right. So the doors. So we have got those fancy sort of airlock door thingamajigs. And then we've got the bits surrounding them. Okay. Okay, right. I think I can work with that. That's okay. I mean, I'm tempted to just grab that and pop that in like that. It doesn't quite fit properly, but that's not too far off what I was kind of expecting. Okay, right. That's good. We'll try and go with that. Or there's an individual... Oh, there's an individual one, look. There's like a little individual one. Actually, that does fit. That does fit in there. Yeah. Okay. That's worth thinking about, isn't it? I mean, the ones on the edge don't need the stuff on this wall, though. Right, okay. We can go with that. That's absolutely fine. So if we twist that round... So here we go. Let's try and build our own little kind of take on that, shall we? So we're going to get a bed. That's fine. Pop a bed in. Modern hospital bed. They're expensive, but there we go. Boop. And then it needs all sorts of the bits and bobs. So life monitor. We're going to go for advanced life monitors because that seems like the sensible thing to do. They're very expensive, but okay. And then we need mechanical ventilator or mechanical ventilator. Which is the most expensive? Because one's going to be better. The more expensive it is, the more ventilated it is. Right, there we go. Like that. We will put defibrillators on the wall by the door. So at least that is in. I mean, technically, that is valid. That is a valid sort of isolation unit. Although it does seem a little bit rubbish. Hang on, that's also the wrong colour. Can we change that to at least match the bed? Hang on. The beds can be that grey colour. Can that be a grey colour? Yes, it can. Perfect. Okay, we'll have a bit of that, please. And then, yes, we want to grab the isolation door thingamajig. So I think, yeah, we put that there, for example. So they're going to have a little sort of path to walk along down here. That's the way I'm seeing this. And then, oh, hang on. Bed socket. Is it on the right way round? Yes, it is. Very good. And then on that side, they don't really need anything, I don't think. But on this side, yeah, we're going to need to have a kind of a screen. But we can have isolation wall going in like that, look. And we can have, and then, hang on. Isolation aircon might be quite nice. So can we pop that sort of in the middle like that, possibly? And the other thing did have, yeah, the other thing had like sanitary equipment and stuff, didn't it? I mean, if we build a little bit like that, look. So sanitary equipment for that particular person, because you don't want to be sharing all that kind of stuff. What did the other one have? Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Isolation unit. It had, yeah, just the aircon, and then, yeah, had a couple of cupboardy bits where they can keep the equipment. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think this is looking all right. This is looking okay. Hang on. So isolation wall with cabinet. So let's put a cabinet in. We'll put a couple of cabinets in, actually. And then can we just have isolation wall? Right. It can't go exactly there. We're going to have to make it a tiny bit bigger. Unless we just move that over to there and then move the bed. Oh, hang on a minute. Move the bed over. Move the bed there. This is all fine. Move the... That's the... I want to get the thing on the wall. How do I grab the thing on the wall, go? Move the bed out the way. There we go. This is all fine. Right, the bed can't go there. because the person, that thing is blocking it off. Bother. Okay, never mind. Right, we're going to have to sort of just do it like this a bit. That's going to have to come out like that. That's going to come out like that. That's going to come out like that. We're going to need to get another isolation wall thingamajig going in like that. But we can't put that in because that's there. How do we do a corner with this? Like that. But then that needs to... Okay, hang on. Can we have another corner? How do we do corners? How'd you go around a corner with this thing? I don't understand. If that can't go next to it, how do we make a corner? Like that? No. Okay, hang on a minute. What did the blueprint do? Blueprint, save me. What is happening with corners? Hang on a second. That seems to be perfectly fine on the blueprint. They've got an isolation-y bit with the sign on it, and then next to it they've got a cabinet. It says no when I try and do that game. It says no. The game says absolutely not. It's not allowed. Oh, hang on a minute. Is it because that's a plain wall? Do we need to get an isolation wall with the sign and then put that next to it? Okay. Well, I'm at a loss. What? How does this work then? Do we need to put one of those to the right of it, like that? No. Right. Okay. I don't understand. Game. Right. Come on, game. Come on. Please play nicely, because that is acceptable apparently, but not. I can't build that myself. So the blueprint is fine, but I can't make that myself because I can't get the corners sorted. Unless, hang on, does it have to be facing... What if it needs to face outwards? So that like that, hang on. It's got to be like that. It can't face inwards. Okay, that's a little bit naff, isn't it? But okay, that's fine. So like that. And maybe we should have done it like that. Oh, so it could have been a bit smaller. It could have been a bit smaller. Okay, this is fun. Hang on. Rejig all these bits again. This is how this would work in real life. Of course it is. Right. So that can go in like that. And then we need another sort of... No, not that bit. I'm trying to move the wall like that. That can go like that. And then we can get another isolation wall. But that's got to face that way. That does look a bit rubbish, doesn't it? It sticks out, you can tell. Okay, bring it all back. Bring it back. It's all fine. So pop that like that and that like that. That does look a bit naff, doesn't it? Like it's not in a straight line. Oh no, I don't like that. That can't be how that's supposed to be done. That can't be right. Hang on. Which way around does it say contagion? Hang on. I can't read the writing on that either. It looks like that fits better. Hang on. It looks like all those are supposed to face outwards, but the cupboards face inwards. I don't understand, game. I don't get... right. Okay. So this is building... So that's now complete. But then we can't have the cabinets pointing into there because... okay. We're just going to put that there. Oh, now that does work. Right, okay, there we go. That'll do. Although we don't... Hang on. We don't need that there now, do we? We don't need that. So let's put a regular cabinet over there. Can we put a light over the bed as well? I saw the blueprint's got a little kind of light over the bed. Can we have that? Have we got such a thing? Or is that just a high-up bed socket or something? Not entirely sure. We can use the signs. Hang on. We can have the signs. We can have quarantine signs. We've not used these before. This is exciting. Yeah, there we go. Quarantine-y signs. Okay, right. So then we just want to get a little set of drawer cupboardy type things. Yeah, oh, they're wall-mounted. I want the floor ones. Hang on, where are the ones on the ground? There. Cabinet with doors. That'll do. So pop that. Let's have one there, actually. Hang on. And then a corner cabinet can go in. And it can be like that. Okay, it's quite hard to see around here now. There's quite a lot going on in there. But, okay, so we've got one little kind of isolating sort of room type thing. Do we want to get another one of those set up? I suspect maybe we do. To get at least 2 people isolated over here. Yeah, okay, right. I'm going to go and try and build that again. I mean, it took about 3 hours to build this one, so I'll go and do that very quickly, sort of, off camera, as it were. So here we go. Let's go and sort of just try and rebuild this. We've got, 22 grand, so we should have enough money to get that done, although we might not have much left afterwards. But yeah, let's get that kind of done. Let's just go and build another one of these. Hang on. Okay, I failed at the first hurdle because it says modern hospital bed has already been placed here. It hasn't, game. It really hasn't. I can see very clearly there are no modern hospital beds right there. Unless it means you can only have one bed per isolation unit. So maybe we have to do a different zone. So that's going to be one isolation unit zone. And then we zone out another one. And then another one over there possibly. Is that what that means? Hang on. Let's go back to the blueprint and have a look. But that one's got sort of 3 things in it. That's got 3 thingamabobs in it. Have we got the aircon? Do we put the aircon in? We have to give them some lovely refreshing air conditioning. Oh, I might have forgotten about the aircon. Hang on, yeah, we want isolation air conditioning, please. That can just go there, next to the hand washing station. Okay, there we go, that's all fine. Yeah, maybe that's what we have to do. Does it have to be broken down into individual isolation units? So, I mean, I suppose it is isolation. The clue is possibly in the name. Hang on then, hang on. Let's go and switch that around then. So if we just go boop, get rid of that, and then go to isolation unit and just draw that in like that, that's one isolation unit. And then we have another one. Hang on, how big's that one? That is 5 by 1. So I have another one like that. That was exciting. Then we can have another one like that. And then we can have another one like that. That's going to be a little bit bigger. That's your premium deluxe isolation unit room. And these ones down here are not quite so. Although those windows are going to be a bit naff now. Okay, it's fine. We'll muddle through. I thought it was going to be more of an open ward, but no. Okay, so like that then. And then we need to recreate that over here. So now, if I go to here and then click on that and say, can I have a bed? Yes. Okay. Right, I see. So we have to have multiple little isolation units. Right, okay, I'm with it. Right, now, let's go back to building this thing and let's hopefully, get it done this time instead of all the trouble. So here we go, let's go and build us another little isolation unit. Okay, part of me thinks that we should have just used the blueprint type thing because now the game is getting fussy about where we put the sort of sanitary cupboard type thing, that thing there. Because, yeah, if we try and build one of those, hang on a minute, no, don't move that. If we try and put one of those in over there, it says no. So I think what we have to do is I'm going to have to take that out and put that in that place like that. So it still blocks up the wall and it's still okay. But then over here, we can't have the cupboards because we can't put things at the foot of these panel type things because there is kind of a space around them which they sort of occupy like that one. We can't build anything at the foot of this bit here because it thinks it's occupied. So that's a bit of a bother, isn't it? However, that room didn't have a cupboardy thing, whereas this room does have a cupboardy thing. It's got that one there, but in that room. So we should be okay. I did move the aircon type thing around a bit. So the aircon got moved from over there to over there, but that's fine. So I think they're set up more or less the same, although, yeah, that one's got a corner cupboard in, and that one's got one of the cupboards that's attached to the sort of isolation glass type thing. So hopefully that should be okay. That should be sort of okay. It's a bit of a mess over here. We've got a spare kind of panel floating around. We'll just pop that there for now. That's okay. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly. I'll be honest. It's a bit fiddlier than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, that's why we have the blueprint things. And in hindsight, should have really gone ahead with one of those. Oh, hang on. I haven't put the mechanical ventilator in. Hang on. That's going to be a problem. And then, oh, hang on. That needs a defibrillator on the wall as well. Hang on. Let's grab that one then. Let's grab, is that the defibrillator? Yeah. So let's put the defibrillators in front of the doors. So they're easy to grab if they need them. So there we go. Just pop them there. So if they need a defibrillator, they can run out, grab it and run back in. So I think that'll do them. And they're more or less the same. They're more or less the same. But of course that one does have a proper actual wall across that side. So that's why we can put the sort of cabinet with drawers and the corner cabinet in. That one's got the sort of isolation walls on that side. But we do have a cabinet just there as well. So I think that's okay. I mean, the big question is there room for a lovely plant in these? I don't think that... Oh, hang on. There is in that one. We can have a plant in that one. Not so much. We can. Hang on. We can put plants in the corner. Okay, I know this is not what you do in a real hospital, but this is our hospital, and that's what we're going to do with it. So how about we have a lovely plant in that corner and a lovely plant in that corner. There we go. Everything is better now. There's plants, everybody. Okay, that's good. So we've got 2 of those. So now I think all we have to do is get the team in. We need to get a team in of people to run hospitalization over here in infectious diseases, and then we can get it up and running. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure this is all fine. I mean, we haven't got... Hang on, have we got everything in? So we haven't got cardiography, and we haven't got the hematology lab. Hopefully, we can get those in and complete this properly. I'd like to get this all done, as quick as we could. So get all the beds in here and get everything sorted, get that set up, get the final 2 quarantine room things all set up. I'd like to get it done. But yeah, first things first, let's get some staff in. And then, of course, if we do get staff in, we're going to unlock Happy Life's second objective. We're going to get given 10 grand, which is very nice. That pays for, I don't know, a bed and a machine that goes boop and keeps people alive. And then maybe... when that's up and running, we might then unlock Overcure, because then we will have 9 fully working departments. As far as I can tell, we'll have 9. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I'm not sure the administrative department counts toward that, but then it is a department and it's fully working. So I don't know. We will see. When we get some people in, we'll see if that unlocks as well. That would be good. So let's go to here and let's get, the nurses. Let's get the nurses in. And at the moment, we will just get the minimum staffing requirement in. We'll get 1 in on the day shift, 1 in on the night shift. That's all we need to make this valid and up and running. So, yeah, here we go. Hang on, why have we only got 1? Oh, no, 2 isolation units. Sorry, I got confused there. Yeah, so here we go. Let's get 1 of you in on the day shift. Please have some good people on board. Okay, so we don't need surgery nurses. I would say clinical nurse specialists would be very handy with this. So who have we got? Right, they've all got secrets. They've all got secrets. Okay, hang on. Hunger increases faster, so you're more likely to go and get something to eat. Oh, hang on. Patient care 0%. Okay. I mean, the plants in the rooms got patient care 0%. I wouldn't put that on your CV, but okay. Yeah, not you then. It's going to be one of you top 2 there. You're a hard worker and we don't know about you. Right, reveal your secrets. You're a germaphobe and you're a hedonist, depressed, hard worker. Okay. Neither's great. I mean, germaphobe is sort of okay. Wash his hands 3 times to be sure. But while you're washing your hands 3 times, that means you're not doing other stuff. So you might possibly bring performance down a bit. You are not particularly brilliant and you're not great either. Okay, do you know what? We're going to spend a bit of money on refreshing the list. Please be good. Please bring up some good candidates. We've not been overly fortunate with this. We keep finding people that have got all sorts of various negative traits going on. So if we could just refresh this properly. 68, 35, 57. Okay, right. Please have good traits. Right, Jessica Johnson, you're in. You're a Spartan and you're a people person. Yes, absolutely. In you come. That is wonderful. Right, and then over here, who else can we get? Sarah Lopez. Sarah Lopez on the night shift. Patient care 68, clinical nurse specialist 39%, and you have rest resistance. Rest levels decrease slower. Okay, that's really good. I mean, Patricia Cole isn't bad. Patricia Cole could possibly come in as well. We don't know what her hidden trait is. Hang on. Didn't I just pay to reveal all the traits? I thought I paid money to reveal the traits. Why? Hang on. Hang on a second. Clinical nurse specialist. Oh, okay, there we go. Hang on. I don't understand these buttons. I don't understand. Clinical nurse specialist 39%. Is it because she's got higher patient care? Okay, hang on. Go back to that one then. Go back to that one. So, yeah, you are unpleasant and a long commute. Okay, not you. Karen Adams is pleasant. That's good. Fresh parent. So rest levels decrease faster. Okay. And a hard worker. You don't take breaks. And the problem with that is you don't take breaks, but your rest levels are going to decrease faster, which is a bit of an issue. You've got rest resistance. You're okay, Linda Gonzalez. For the money we'd pay, but Karen Adams is a little bit better. And she's got, I mean, she's pleasant. And that's nice. We like pleasant people. Although Margaret Scott down here, patient care 70%. Clinical nurse specialist 37%. Oh no, who do we get to go on the night shift? do we pay another grand out to reveal Margaret Scott's secrets? Because she might have some terrible, deep, dark secrets. She might have some terrible things locked away in her locker that we need to know about. Or do we just get Karen Adams? But Karen Adams isn't quite as good. Do you know what? We're going to spend the money. Here we go. Oh, you're a germaphobe. Can you start getting rid of these? Apparently, people are saying in the comments, if you train staff, they can lose some of their more negative traits, like germaphobe and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, yeah, really good. Scholar's good. Oh, hedonist. Okay, so hang on. You're going to spend a lot of time eating food, and you're going to spend a lot of time washing your hands. Okay, maybe not. Karen Adams, in you come on to the night shift. Okay, and then over to doctors. Please say we have a slightly better pool of doctors to choose from for this. Okay, so we want to have doctors that are specialised in epidemiology. Okay, so 42%, 61%, 62%. So it's looking good down here. You've got early bird. So let's spend another 1,000 of our money. We haven't got much money left. Okay, Christopher Hall. That good boss. There we go. You could possibly lead the department. You are a hedonist. You enjoy a bit of food. And Rachel Walker down here. Practical diagnoses and comforting. Okay, we've got our 2 doctors. So Christopher Hall, you can come in on the day shift because you've got early bird. And then on the night shift, we can have Rachel Walker. Although Kate Davis has appeared, and she's also very good. Advanced diagnosis, 48%. She's got anesthesiology. We don't need an anaesthetics person. We need people to diagnose things. But you have got a hidden thing. Do we spend 1,000 more money to figure out what that is? Do you know what? We might have to. I'm going to bite the bullet and do it. Oh, she's a good boss as well. Okay, we can have a boss fight. Okay, Kate Davis, in you come. I'm going to click this and the game is going to lag a bit because it's going to try and work out many things. So hang on. I'm going to do that. It's going to ponder life for a bit. Right, we get given 10 grand for completing that objective. That's quite nice. That'll cover some of the costs of the sort of the recruitment program we just went on. That's quite good. And it hasn't given us overcure ink. So we haven't got 9 fully working departments. Although we have, game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have robbed us of this opportunity. Why is that not valid? I do not know. Okay, never mind. So what's next? Successfully finish 3 epidemic events. Okay. So to complete these down here, we need to get events. And to get events, we have to unlock Quick Snap Care. Because that's what it says. Event button will unlock after completing the second objective for the Quick Snap Care Insurance Company. So we need to get them on board. But to get them, we have to have 5 flashy lights nee-naw machines. And at the moment, we've only got 3. Okay. Right, hang on a second. Right, we do have another job to do first. So that's good. But of course, we've got 4 new people. 4 new people. We've got 2 people on the day shift, 2 people on the night shift. So now we have to go over to the Wheel of Names. So please welcome our 2 new nurses to Infectious Diseases. On the day shift, we've got Dale and Araya. And then on the night shift, we've got Badger Actual. So welcome aboard you 2. And then our 2 doctors over here. On the day shift, we have Theo. And I wrote a note on this one. So when the person requested that this name be included, they said, it's the name of our son and he's just started walking. I mean, when that plea went out, it was quite a while ago. So I imagine Theo is now pretty nifty on his feet. I imagine he's running about all over the place. So there we go. Welcome aboard Theo on the day shift. And then on the night shift, we have Emperor Swing. So now we've got all that set up. So if we go back to here and actually get that running, we should then see people coming into our little kind of isolation unit type thingamajigs. Because hopefully, not hopefully with the person who's ill, but hopefully for us, we can find somebody who requires isolating. And that's going to be quite exciting, isn't it? And then we do need to do the thing where we isolate this off a bit. We do need to sort that out. I've had a bit of an idea. Somebody did suggest something in the comments. Again, thank you, commenting people. So they said, put one of the... Because the corridors are 3 wide. Hang on, we're going to go back, not moving time on. So we're going to go grab one of these for a second. So isolation air doors. So I looked at these and they said, yeah, they don't do anything. You can't... a door doesn't appear in these. There's not a door that opens and closes. You just have to kind of imagine. But the corridors are 3 wide. So if we were to get a regular door... these doors here with the biohazard signs on. These double ones are 2. So there's going to be either a bit of wall on either side. There's got to be a bit of wall and then the 2 doors. But this here, look, we could go like that, for example, we could put that there, look. Although coming up in the elevator and going into the bit which is closed off possibly isn't great. So if we put that there, so drop one of those in, and then draw a bit of wall over, because you can do that, because they can go on the walls, and then in the middle of the wall, put one of these single hazardous, the biohazard door things, then it looks like they're going through the door. Somebody suggest that in the comments, and that is actually quite a good idea. It's not going to work over here for the elevator bit, I don't think. Or is it? Could we make it work? Doesn't really work over there quite so well. But we could put one over here, look. We could put one over there and one over here, which would sort of be okay. I think that's what we might do. We might do that, but not right now. We'll think about that in a bit when we've got a little bit more money, because those things are about £2,000 each. So here we go. Let's see if we get some people coming into here. And now, our options to get any more stuff over here done is limited. We do need quick snap care, and I'm a little bit sad that we haven't got Overcure incorporated. What exactly qualifies as a fully working department, I don't know. They're all up and running. It's all working properly. Right, Susan Smith. You've got cat scratched. Oh, hang on, are you there? Ah, right. There's Susan Smith. She's not very well. Could somebody go and save her life? That'd be good. Thank you. Right. Okay, so there we go. Now where has she gone? Where are you, Susan? You're going down into intensive care. Okay. We'll follow you to make sure you're okay. Although somebody with a contagious disease possibly shouldn't be going down here. Should we not keep them in the safe bit upstairs? That'll be fine. Whatever, it's all okay. Right, have we got anybody in here yet? No, but there are a good number of people coming in. There's a good number of people coming into the clinic. They paid us 2,000 money. Thank you very much. The money's flying up. It's only lunchtime. We've got about 40 grand. I'm going to pay out loads of that on wages, but that's really good. Another person in. You've got cat scratch disease. Ah, here we go. Our first isolated person. What have you got? You've got COVID-19. That's astonishing. I didn't think that would be in the game. Oh, okay. So you've got COVID, but you've got it bad. You've got proper unpleasant COVID. COVID-19 is the disease caused by the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2 and causes a respiratory infection. First identified in Wuhan, China in December 2019, the disease spread worldwide, causing the biggest pandemic since the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic. How weird. That's like a thing that's just happened. We've lived through that. Okay, that's a bit weird. Right, so we have a COVID-19 patient. I'm a little bit concerned that we're not going to have enough beds to cope with many people. Right, you're just in the generic ward. Okay, hang on a minute, hang on. So you are in for West Nile fever. Okay, that's an infection caused by the West Nile virus. The disease is spread by infected mosquitoes. People do not develop any symptoms. The virus was discovered in Uganda in 1937. Okay, so you've got a spot of West Nile fever, but you don't need to be isolated for that, apparently. You can just go into the regular ward over here. Okay, that's interesting. That's quite good to know. Although, already, we're at 50% capacity for infectious diseases over here in our kind of isolation units. Oh, now we're at 100% in our ward, because those 2 beds are now full. Although where the other person has gone, I'm not entirely sure. Where have you gone, other person? Ah, there you are. What have you got? You've got... we're not quite sure what you've got. We're waiting for blood tests and all sorts of other bits and bobs. Okay, right, that's fine. I mean, do we need to invest in some more things? Do we need to get some more beds in here? That would make sense, wouldn't it? That would seem like a logical thing to do. Treatment for patients' diagnosis is not available. Interferon alpha 2b. Okay, hang on. Why can't you be treated? Blood test. Hematology lab. Why can't you be treated? What do you need? Isolate. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. What do you need? You need a required office, diagnostic unit, DID, or ICU. Oh, you need to be hospitalised. Ah, beds. Yes. Okay, right. No, that's fine. We can sort that out. Hang on. Pause time. He's teleported through a bed. Well done. Okay, hang on a second. We can get some more beds in. That's not a problem. Yeah, we can do that. Why doesn't the game just say that? Why does it not just say, you need another bed? I think that's a little bit of a thing in this game which could be made clearer. Like, to me, it just says, oh, hospitalization isn't available because of this. And you look down, it's a bit, why? All the rooms are in. And then, yeah, you have to give them a bed. Why can't you just say, there's not enough beds in hospitalization, please provide more beds? And I go, oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's grab a copy of... So really, it's just that, isn't it? It's that, and then we just paste it on a number of times. I don't know if it's grabbed the wall on that, but yeah, we'll just do that 4 times. So we had no okay amount of money. I don't think it's grabbed... Oh, it has grabbed the wall. Okay, wonderful stuff. And we've got a gap over there, and you know what can go in the gap, everybody? We can have a plant, of course we can. If I press the right buttons, that would certainly be useful. We'll have a little potted plant with the red bits on. The little kind of red leaves on the top. There we go. That's all good now. Right, so that person should now be able to come over here. So yeah, you can come in now. Can't be treated. I don't understand. Why can't you be treated? Patient that can be treated is leaving. I don't get it. Baffling. Completely baffling and whiffly. Okay, whatever the case. Bye-bye, person that left. Possibly. Don't go and infect everybody else, though. Please don't go and infect other people. Just, stay away, isolate or whatever. Susan Garcia having a bit of a collapse. Oh, she's downstairs. Oh, dear. Okay. Right. That's not grand. Oh, Kate Anderson's collapsed. Where are you? Oh, you're... This isn't looking good. This is a new kind of sleeping area where we all have a lie down. Oh, dear. Right. Hang on. Can we please save that person's life? There we go. Wonderful. Crikeys. Okay, no, it's all fine. It's all fine. Right. Let's go back up here. Go back up here and just make sure that Infectious Diseases is actually doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's looking good. We're coming up to the end of the day for the day shift. We're going to pay out a massive amount of money. So really, we could do with a huge amount of money's coming in. I was kind of... Another person's coming. Hang on, what have you got? Valley fever. Oh, you've got West Nile fever. We've worked it out. A few people catching West Nile fever now. Okay, it's busier over here than I thought it might be, if I'm honest, which is good. It's good for us. But yeah, if we get through another person in. Hello. You've got tick-borne encephalitis. See those pesky ticks coming in again. Right, so get through to 8 o'clock. Pay the day shift wages. Let's see what that goes down to. So what, 20-something? 17, of course. There we go. And then... we're just going to fly through. We're going to fly through to the morning to see what cash we have left to play with at the start of a brand new day. Or we're going to be interrupted by Jessica Hill. Okay, what's going on here? Bed required for examination is not available. Okay, I get that. That's fine. Temperature measurement. What is that? Hang on. Temperature measurement. So you need a bed for a free examination room. Okay. We have examination rooms, do we not? Over there, you've got Queensland tick typhus, another one of these Queensland things. I'm sure you'll get done eventually. Regular hospitalization is okay. I think you should be okay. Waiting for a free examination room. Where are you? Are you in one of the beds? Are you there? Right. Okay, I think you just have to wait. I think because I only got one doctor on, maybe they're just waiting to be dealt with. That's okay. Please be patient. You've got an infectious disease. We're trying to work our best around this. Oh, hang on. There's another person over there. What have you got? The bubonic plague. Right. Okay. I wasn't expecting someone to come back with the bubonic plague. Right. Okay. So we've got the death mask sign on there now. Bubonic plague is one of the 3 types of plague caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis. Bubonic plague is spread by infected fleas on small animals. It is specific in its infection of lymph nodes that become extremely swollen. Right. So we've got somebody in with a spot of COVID and somebody in next door with the bubonic plague. Okay. Wonderful. This is good. It's fun over here. Maybe we do need to get those safety doors in pretty urgently. But okay, well, hang on then. Let's get through. I mean, midnight, that'll come down a bit because we pay money out to the bank, which is a shame. Renovation of a nearby hospital causes 25% more patients to come in. That's really good for us. That's really good because then we get a little bit more money. And of course, with all the more money, we can do more exciting bits and bobs. Right. Okay. Go through to morning. Dusty River, you can train up in general medicine again because we might as well keep that ticking up. Right. Back we go straight on to morning to 8 o'clock, please. Okay, do you know what game? 7 o'clock will do, of course, because, yeah, that's when the night shift ends and the day shift begins. So we're down $4,250. That's not great. However, we all know 8 o'clock, the overnight money comes in. It's very busy over there, look. It's very busy over in the loo. Loads of people over there. That ward is full already. Contagious infectious disease, whatever it is really full. Oh dear. Okay. Carol Hill has caused us a bit of a problem. An infectious patient wasn't hospitalised in an isolation unit, and as a result, a party of the hospital has been infected. Staff must now wear face masks and will work slowly. Oh, good. Epidemic outbreak. Days left 1. Hang on, does that count toward this? Does that count toward this? Is that an epidemic event? Possibly. It might well be. Yeah, and there's no free bed for her. Well, you can't say we didn't give her a bed and then tell me there's an outbreak because of that, and then tell me after that there's no free bed. That seems a little bit harsh, game. Yeah, so what do we need for her? She needs an isolation ward. Okay, we're going to struggle to build one of those with minus 3,000 money. Hang on, Carol Hill, wait there a second. Crikeys. Right, all the money can pour in from the overnight people. Quite a lot coming in from here, but not that much at all. Not as much as we could possibly need. Okay, what we'll do is we'll pause time for now, and I think that'll do for the moment. I think we've done quite a lot of work over here to get this all up and running, and it's looking pretty good. We have got a minor outbreak going on, which it's fine. That's what you expect with infectious diseases. I would like to get those doors in at some point, but I think, yeah, we need to get the final 2 of these rooms set up first. I think that could be quite good. And I mean, really, I am wondering whether we're going to have even 4 of those is going to be enough. Maybe we need to get another 4 in. We'll get some more beds in the ward over here as well, if we can. But then really, I think we need to concentrate on doing these. We really do need to start working on these. So yeah, the more of these we complete, the more likely we are to get more people. I mean, yeah, if we do that, look, if we finish 3 epidemic events, they're going to send 15 people to us every day. Increase clinic patients per day to 15. At the moment it's 12. So we'll get 3 extra people coming in from Happy Life. That's good. Protect Care. Do those 3 accident events. We get given 15 grand. And who knows what the next objective is. But yeah, we need these event things. We have to get those up and running. And to get those, we need quick snap care. Because that's what it's telling us. So next time, I'm tempted to just take out a great big bank loan and then buy the 2 flashlights nee-naw machines we need, unlock that, and then start working our way through these objectives here, and then quick snap care's objectives as well, because they will have their own objectives. And they've got a little helicopter icon, which is fun. And then, yeah, maybe drop, I don't know, cheapo care, because they pay a bit less, and go for quick snap care, and just try and fly through as best we can with them. Because I think that might be our best course of action. Completing the objectives is good, because then Happy Life and Protect Care will be maxed out to their maximum amount of people that they send and come in via the flashlights nee-naw machines. More flashlights nee-naw machines mean more patients coming in. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe that's what we do next time. We shall ponder it. But, I mean, we have got an epidemic to deal with as well, of course, which is wonderful. And we do need to kind of finish that department off a bit more as well. So there's plenty to do. There's loads to be getting on with. But, yeah, we need some more money to do it, as is always the case in Project Hospital. But next time we'll come back and we shall muddle through as we always seem to do, which shall be fun. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Charlotte was murdered by Martin. Do we need to arrest Martin? Aaron was murdered by Martin. The mighty defence rectangle has been completed. We've crashed into a ship over there. Hello, pirates. They're just firing bits of explosive junk. It's killing quite a lot of pirates. Connor was strangled by Martin. Somebody stop him. I'd love to stop him.